Hi guys, welcome to CodeMind. Carry here. So we are going to discuss next topic, that is tools menu into the menu bar. So in this video we will complete all tools, add-on, help and accessibility menus. So probably it will be the last video of this series. So before starting the video, I just want you guys who are new on this channel, I just want please subscribe our channel and turn on the notification if you guys still not subscribe our channel. Right, so let's start with the video, and this video might be some duration would be long, so stay tuned with us, and one by one we will explain all the menus options. So let's start with the first option, that is in tools, then spelling and grammar. So here I have some settings of grammar check and spelling check, and I have here something that spelling and grammar check. If I click on this, or I press Ctrl Alt X, then it will check all the mistakes, grammatical or spelling mistake into my document, and it will highlight that, right. It will show me, okay, here is the problem. If I can accept it or I can ignore it, right, and one by one it will move to further like this. You guys can see now, right. So this is about that. And if I talk about the next thing, if I check this thing, show spelling suggestions, mean if I write something wrong, it will suggest me, okay, this might be you want to write, right, it will give me that kind of options. And show grammar suggestions mean it will also give me the grammar suggestion, right, instead of this you should write this to correct your grammar, right. The next thing is a very important, I think, which is personal dictionary. What is that? If I click on personal dictionary, here I can write down some words which could be display as a spelling mistake, like your name. It could be in Hindi or Punjabi, right. So in English, if I so the spelling checker will mark it as a spelling mistake, right. So you guys can add it, as I have added Carry, CodeMind, Laravel, CodeIgniter, Cake PHP. So you can write down this kind of words, right. Just add here like Carry, and you guys can click on add. What is the benefit of that? That spelling checker will ignore these kind of words, right. So this is your reserved word which you have added into your personal dictionary, right. So if I talk about next option, that is word count, right. What is word count? If I click on that, it will give you some information about how many pages you have into your document, how many words you have into your whole document, how many characters are there, and how many characters are without spaces, right. So this is about that information, that lines, that pages, and how much words you have, and what is the quantity of content basically. And the next is review, suggest, edit. So if your contributors, the file, the people who are sharing this file with you, if they have suggest any kind of edit, you can view here, right. Right now I have not shared this file with anyone, so I do not have any suggestions right now for edit. So these kind of things I can check here. And the next thing is compare document. So compare document, if I have two copies of document, I same copy, and I want to compare, okay, what are the changes in both of the documents. So how can I do that? Just compare on the click on that option, and here you need to select that file which you want to compare, right. Here you will open that file, select that file and click on that, and you will able to compare that document. It will show you, okay, this line is present here, but this is not present into the second line. So it will do that kind of compare. So you guys can go through with that. If you guys have any query, any question regarding that option, you guys can comment into the comment box, and I can create a full video on that, right. The next is citations. What is that? Citation is, for example, I have created a document, so I want to give credit someone, that from where I got some references, or what kind of info, what were the sources of information. Like for example, uh, I have a source from a book, or from a book section, website, or any article, or any newspaper, right. So here I have a some kind of option like it's a print or website or online database. So here I can write down this kind of information and I can create this kind of like source or references kind of things I can add here, right. So you guys can practice this thing. If you guys still have any query question, you guys can comment comment about it. Then the next option is the explore. So what is that explore? Explore is basically same, is kind of information regarding the headings or the subheading you have into your file. So it will select that kind of topic and give you here list. If I click on that Google Docs, it will give you the search option, that kind of, right. It will give search on the web and give you the result, and based upon that you can click on and open about that topic. So that is about that. And next option, if I talk about linked object. So what is linked object? If I click on that, so whatever the object or whatever the files which are linked with my Google Docs, it will appear here. Right now I have added a bar chart, and if I click that, you guys can see here I have a chart added here. Why it's a linked object? Because this is another file which is linked with this document. I can click here and open that file, that is open source, right. So you guys can see here I can add data here, and this changes will reflect to my Google Doc. Why? Because this file has been linked with my Google Docs. That is the reason it's coming as a linked object. So that is about that. And next thing is dictionary. So dictionary is a kind of word that if you want to search about any meaning of any word, or you want to search a result, so it's kind of search engine result you get into the Google search engine. So that kind of result you will see here, right. That Google dictionary basically we are using here. Then if I talk about next option, that is translate document. So it's I have used that option, and it's a very beautiful option that you can directly translate your whole document to any other language, right. For example, from English to you can easily translate to Dutch or Spanish or any language where we can easily translate from English, right. If I want to translate from Hindi or Punjabi, it would be some difficult in that, because it will not completely translate that, but still it's a beneficial, right. If I click on translate document, it will give me a two option, right. Give a name to the copy of the document and choose a language in which I want to create change, like for example I want to create into Dutch. So when if I click into the translate, automatically a new file of this name will be created into, right, and whole my content, the whole of content will be changed into the Dutch, right. So this is the very beautiful option and very useful option if you want to convert all the content from one language to another language, which is which have chances of less mistake, right. So that kind of thing is very helpful here. And next thing which I think I actually very impressed with this option, that is voice typing. So I will try with you guys here, and we will see that is it smooth or not. So let's try with that, and tools, and then voice typing, and you need to click here. I am clicking right now, and after that I will speak and it can write. Hi guys, how are you doing? I am from India. Hope you are doing good. Thanks for subscribe my channel. So I have stopped it by clicking on this icon, and you guys can see now how smoothly it is automatically recognizing each and every word, and it is showing, it is translating your voice to text into the Google Docs. So this is a very powerful tool which I have checked and which I mostly used, right. If I want to translate my voice to text. So this is one thing which amazed me. And the next thing is here, that is script editor. So script editor is something related with the script. You want to write a script and you want to call from the Google Doc. So it's some kind of that, and you can run it from here. But I actually right now not explaining programming here, so this is not useful who are not in the programming, right? The guys who do not have a knowledge of programming. So if you guys want this kind of video, a complete separate video for that, I am ready to do that. Just comment into the comment box if you guys want that separate video on this script kind of thing. Then definitely I will create a separate video. Otherwise, normally if you guys are normal user, then I don't think so you need this kind of script editor kind of thing. Then next is preferences. So if I click on preferences, there are lots of setting, or you guys can say, or pre-settings available in each and every application. So same kind of things are here, like automatically capitalize the word, use smart codes, automatically detect links, right? Automatically detect links means if I add a link into any text, automatically it will convert into blue color with the underline line. So that kind of thing will happen here. Automatically correct spelling. So these kind of checks are here. And if I go into the substitute, you guys can see here, if I write down this kind of thing, it will convert to this kind of thing. So this is again a very good option if I want to create a special character, and I can create that kind of combination. For example, here I want to add some special character. Here I can create that, and I can create a shortcut for that. So this is a very good option which I can do here, right? And next thing is accessibility settings. In accessibility setting, like I have used it, but I didn't get any impact by changing its setting. So basically it's how you will access the file. So these kind of options are available, but I don't so it's affect too much into the view of your Google Docs. So I didn't use this too much. If you guys find anything in that, just comment into the comment box, and we will try to make a complete video in that if you demands that. So the tools is complete. The next is the add-ons, right? So what is add-ons? So add-ons, basically we have some separate functionalities which we want to add on into our Google Docs. So we can do that. How can we do that? Just go into the get add-ons, and here we get some list of add-ons which will provide you a particular functionality, right? And that particularly functionality will help you to do a specific job, right? For example, here a math type. If I use this add-on, I need to install that, right? And I just need to create this kind of things. I just need to paint, or by a brush I can write down with a pen, or and automatically you guys can see the equation will be come in front of the Google Doc. So how powerful option is this, right? You can add, and there are various type of add-on which have different functionality in that, right? So this is all about add-ons, and here we have some separate option like manage add-on, in which you can edit or delete the add-ons which you have added. But frankly, I never use these kind of add-ons. So if you guys want a specific video on that or a specific add-on, just comment about that add-on into the comment box, and I definitely create that video. And the next thing is help, right? So what is help? So help, we have some information, the documentation of the Google Doc which will help you guys, right? For example, docs help. In here we have some article kind of things, right? Where we can if you guys are facing any problem, you guys can read about that, like how to use Google Doc, or can't edit files. So these kind of common issues that's raised by the user, you will get here an article and you guys can read from here. So this is that kind of things. And the next thing is training. So if you click here, so Google have a support.google.com where they provide a support and a training who are new to use the Google Doc, right? So that kind of things you guys can use here, or you can train yourself by reading the proper documentation available by the Google. And the next thing is the updates. So update is basically what are the update on google.com about the Google Docs. So that kind of updates are available here. So you guys can check that time to time what is the new available, like in November 29 what were the last changes happened by the Google team, right? So the next option is the help document to improve, like you want to give a feedback or want to give any suggestion, you can do that. Report abuse or a copyright. For example, you are using any public file of google.com or public file of Google Docs, sorry, and you find something abusive or something which is owned by you and you want to claim a copyright, and you can report that file from here. So this is for that, and there is a privacy policy and the terms of service. So this thing is almost in every software you guys can find out this thing. Here we have a privacy policy of company and term of service, and these are the common things, and this is not use of there is no use for you guys. And the next thing is keyboard shortcut. So this thing is a very useful to you guys, which I personally think, because if you click here, each and every shortcut is available here, right? Each and every command shortcut is available here. You just, if you want to do anything quick, right? And in starting of this series, I requested you guys to try to use more keyboard rather than a mouse, because it will help you to enhance your speed over computer, right? So if you open this dialog box or pop up, so you guys can see there are lots and lots of shortcuts. For each and every step we have a shortcut. So if you guys use that, definitely you guys will do your work in a great speed, right? So this is all about Google Docs, and we have covered all topics. And if you guys have any query, or do you feel if anything left, or do you need any specific video on a specific topic, definitely our team will do that. And it was a great series with you guys, and hope you guys will support us and subscribe our channel, because we have a very hard working team behind that, and time to time we come up with the very special and very innovative way to train you guys about the technologies. So if you guys have any suggestion or any query, just comment into the comment box, right? So the new viewers who are not still subscribe our channel, please do subscribe our channel, right? And on behalf of CodeMind team, I just want to thank you guys for watching our video, and have a very good day and stay happy.